Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
Welcome to another episode of the Rare Beer Club. I'm your host, the Ginger Yeti, and if you're new to the channel, the Rare Beer Club is a subscription club put out by beerthemonthclub.com. I receive a box every month that contains 2 hand-selected beers, costs about $60, and I pick one beer to review blindly and then review the other one at a later date. So surprisingly, I've had a ton of these. Big backlog of these, because I've been getting this for years and years. It's a Christmas gift I get every year. I've been getting tons and tons of these. I used to take them down to a beer day with TKs and we would drink them and get fluted. It'd be a good time. But lately I've just been reviewing them. And surprisingly, again, I'm finally into the year 2025 on my boxes. So this is from January of 2025. Get it open here. Bunch of advertisements about nonsense I don't care about. Get the paperwork out. Get the 2 beers out. We'll look at them, and I'll choose which one I want to review, and I'll review the other one later. So the 2 beers we have, wow, that's kind of a big bottle. I don't know if I want to do that one tonight, because that's like a big, weird shaped bottle. That's crazy. These are 2 night enders. Jesus. First, one beer I have is the Grand Reserve Barrel Fermented 2018 from Abbaye De Scourmont Bières De Chimay. And the other one is the Santa Claus Classic 2023 from Schloss Eggenberg. So the Santa Claus is a 14% Doppelbock, and the Chimay is a Belgian dark strong ale fermented and aged in French oak, American oak, and whiskey barrels, and that's 10.5%. This is a tough decision, because I don't know that I really want to drink either of these tonight. But I guess I have to choose one since I started the video, right? Let's go with the... I wish I could just have my viewers pick which bottle to choose. I'll go with the... Man, it's so hard to decide. I'll go with the Chimay. No. How many ounces? This is such a giant bottle. 75 centiliters. 75 centiliters. That's... What? Look at these 2 bottles. According to the side of the bottle, they're both the same size. Do they look like the same size? This one's noticeably heavier, though. Must be a lot more glass in this one. I'm going to go with the 10%er. We'll do the Santa Claus later. Maybe it'll come out closer to Christmas. So, got this big bad boy here. I'm sure this is going to be a poor decision. Chimay Abbaye De Scourmont Bières De Chimay. Grand Reserve Barrel Fermented 2018. It says Paris Trappistes. And then it's got some writing on the bottle here. French oak, American oak whiskey, bottling date 2018. 3 fermentations, tank, barrel, bottle. Brewed at Scourmont Abbey and bottled by Bières De Chimay, Belgium. On the back of the bottle it says, the Grand Reserve fermented and aged in wooden barrels is an exceptional beer that benefits from triple fermentation and extended maturing in barrels. Unfiltered, unpasteurized, this beer has an incomparable rounded wooden flavor. Contains barley. More info at chimay.us/barrel. And that is everything. Oh, good. It's got a little thing here and shows you you're not supposed to lay the beer on its side. It was shipped on its side. It was stored on its side. So I screwed that up real big, right? Always comes with this paperwork. I will read some of the paperwork here. The monks of the Abbey of Scourmont at Chimay are members of the Order of Cisterns of the Strict Observance. Commonly referred to as Trappists, they follow the rule of Saint Benedict, which dates back to the 6th century, and derived the name Cistercians. I'm sure I butchered that. from the monastery of Citeaux, established in Burgundy in the 12th century. I probably butchered all that too. Devoted to a life of service to God, these monks sustained themselves through manual labor, enabling them to assist those in need. While their traditional work focused on farming, over time they have expanded into small-scale industries, primarily in the food and agriculture sectors. For centuries, beer brewing has been a tradition in the countries of Northern Europe. In the summer of 1850, a small group of monks settled on the rugged Scourmont Plateau near Chimay, Belgium. Through immense effort, they established a Cistercian abbey and worked tirelessly to transform the region's barren soil into productive farmland. Over time, they built a farm around the monastery, which was both beautiful and modest, followed by the creation of a cheese-making facility and brewery. I just recently learned that they made cheese from the Hoppy Traveler. What's his other? The Merry Drinker. Go check both those channels out. The Merry Drinker is a very informative channel about different beers. Doesn't have a lot of videos out there yet, but you should go check him out. Very informative. You know, I'll link both of those channels down below just because. Chimay exemplifies what it means to be a true heritage brand. Global recognition isn't earned simply through longevity. It comes from steadfast dedication to core principles across generations. As an official Trappist brewery and dairy, I didn't know there was an official Trappist dairy. As an official Trappist brewery and dairy, Chimay's beer and cheese production has been overseen by the monks of Scourmont Abbey for more than a century. Remarkably, nearly 90% of its profits are donated to charity, reflecting its enduring commitment to both quality and purpose. So before we get into the beer here, because this other side's going to be about the beer, there's also a little specification side on this. Like I said, it's a Belgian dark, strong ale fermented on and aged in French oak, American oak, and whiskey barrels. 10.5% alcohol, serving temperature is 52 to 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And it seems like every beer they ever send me always says chalice, tulip, snifter, or teku glass. So I've got like a goblet which is kind of a goblet tulip thing, and a snifter. I'll go with like the tulip goblet thing. Why not? Big glass for a big bottle for a big beer. On to the beer. While many of us have enjoyed the exceptional Blue Label Grand Reserve in the past, their barrel-fermented vintage releases are truly special and hard to find. Each year since 2015, Chimay has taken a portion of their Grand Reserve and fermented it again in barrels, the type of which varies each year. Brandy, whiskey, Armagnac? What the hell is Armagnac? Armagnac, Armagnac. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up. Rum, etc. This elevates the beer's flavor as well as its alcohol, making it a unique one-off beer capable of extended aging. The Chimay Grand Reserve was originally brewed on a Christmas ale by the monks at Abbaye De Scourmont. The barrel-fermented version of Grand Reserve takes this classic brew to new heights with a unique process of triple fermentation. Tank, barrel, and bottle, and extended barrel aging. For the 2018 special release, Chimay Grand Reserve Barrel Fermented showcases a harmonious fusion of its signature character with the nuances of oak and whiskey. Specifically, the aging process incorporates 34% French oak, 41% American oak, and 25% whiskey barrels. The result is a masterful balance of smoothness and strength, highlighting the unique interplay of these elements. A favorite amongst beer aficionados, the standard Blue Label Chimay is already a go-to for cigar pairings, but this barrel-fermented and aged version elevates this experience even farther. Last winter, we had the good fortune of making a small number of bottles of this exceptional 2018 vintage available to our Rare Beer Club members via a special offer at the time. This edition of Grand Reserve pours a deep brown hue reminiscent of rich maple syrup, top of the light tan foam that, despite its high ABV, dissipates into a persistent lacing around the glass. Let's get on into this big boy. And this bottle here, it's like ridged. Both right here, I'm sure you can't see it on the video, and right here, it's ridged. It's kind of a cool, neat, different style of bottle. It's got this crown and cork. See if I can not put a hole in the ceiling. I say that every time. I have had a few of these shoot off like crazy. This is another composite cork. Surprised the monks use composite corks and not real cork. Not a big pop, a little bit of gun smoke. That bottle is so dark, I can't tell whether it's climbing up the glass or not. So let's just pour it into the glass. Glug, glug. Has a nice sound to it, pouring in the glass. Where was I here? Aromas of rich caramel and brown sugar dominate. Complemented by notes of oak, dark fruit, and a subtle sweetness from a whiskey barrel. So when I did pop it, there was a really good, sweet, fruity scent. But now I get my nose in there. It's just all oak. Dark fruit and oak. And mainly oak. It smells so much like oak, it's drying my palate. The whiskey influence enhances the already outstanding base quadruple style ale by adding depth and warmth. The mouthfeel is rich and full, balanced by delicate, fine carbonation typical of Belgian ales. I hope this isn't overcarbonated. I can't stand that crazy overcarbonation. So let's get into it. Cheers, everybody, if you're still with me. I should actually look at the color first. I'm a dummy. So, it does pour out just like dark black cola color. It looks like a dark cola color. There is a head with some nice lacing on it. And I just want to get into the flavor. Cheers, everybody. Not overcarbonated. Mouth feels rich and full body. Rich and full. I'd say the mouth feels thin. Thin and delicate. Fine carbonation, not really. Not much carbonation at all. Light effervescence, no. Barely any carbonation. The robust dark malts, sweet whiskey, and oak flavors infused with vanilla. Vanilla, oak, dark fruit. Touch of tannins, yeah, I guess so. Subtle burnt sugar notes add complexity, maybe. Keeping the flavor balanced from start to finish, this barrel-aged release is a stunning reinterpretation of a classic Belgian strong ale. This is 10.5%. A little bit warming here. Nothing really in the mouth. This is oaky, dry, vanilla, dark fruits, delicious. This is a sipping beer. You'd sit in front of the fire, smoking a cigar, drinking this beer. This is an amazing beer. This beer is complex and probably a little lost on me. But it is magnificent. This is just... So who is it? It's... Oh, I can't remember the name of the distillery now. I can picture it in my head. Oh, man. When I remember the distillery, I'll put it up there. But there's a distillery. Makes whiskey, obviously. And when I was down in Kentucky at Liquor Barn, they had all these different bottles. And each bottle was a different version of different oak staves. And they said that the tag on the bottle said there's 1,000 different varieties of that whiskey. And we're using 5 different oak staves in different combinations. And this is what this reminds me of that. It's just, you're getting this crazy oak stave flavor, but there's a lot of nuance in it. This is really good. I mean, the combination of different oak staves. I am picking up like a little hint of chocolate in here, the dark fruits for sure, vanilla, lots of rich, robust oakiness. This is just magnificent. 2 big horns up. I don't know if you will ever find this bottle, if you'll ever see this again, or anything similar to this. If you can see this, find this, see it on the shelf somewhere at a reasonable price, buy it. This is magnificent. This is phenomenal. This is such an amazing beer. Just such really well done. It's like it's like a whiskey in the sense that you can taste the oak and taste the different oaks that are in it, and you can sip on it and enjoy it and smoke it with a good cigar. You can share this with friends. I wish I had friends I could share this with, because this is just a phenomenal beer. And I'm going to just waffle on and on about this beer because it's so good. And as always, embrace the adventure.